Coming out of studio today.
In beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina.
He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York.
He is the top talk show host on the internet today.
Here is Dee Hall.
Initiate a Jay York production. Jay York production. Jay York production.
You are in the mix with Dee Hall and the People's Show.
Coming to us out of studio today in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York. He is the number one, undisputed, top talk show host on the air today. The voice of the people show. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Dee Hall.
Jay York production.
Hello to everybody. Beautiful Sunday. Hot Sunday. Like the boxing. Boxing is really hot now. It's gotten really hot. All the stuff that's going on. Hello to you. Thank y'all for coming in. Truly, it's a good day today, like it always has been, always will be. Every day is a good day. I want to thank my Heavenly Father for letting me be able to come on to you today. Man, we got a guest on today that's been up here a couple of times, and he's returning again. My friend, yes, sir, my friend. Oh, man. Many nights, many days. Tony Burgress is joining us today. Man, we're going to talk a little bit, but before we do, this is an online program. This is the work of talk and discussion. This is an online talk show that educate adult audiences. Parental advisory is advised. Some things may not be censored for children. So if you would, ladies and gentlemen, watch your kids. We may see a few little bad words here and there. Not all the time, but, you know, when it's appropriate, we'll say those things. But good to see y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. It's another Sunday. I call it Combat Sunday. You know, share the video one time. We got the call-in number for you. Yeah, 919-410-8736. And look, if you don't want to call on the phone, use the messenger. You can use that too. You can call in on that. Yep. Before we get started, I want to say thank you from me and Jay York Productions. We want to say thank y'all for always being a part of our program. We've been at this thing for a minute now, and I want to say thank y'all for watching us and taking part in what we do, me and Jay as a team. Also, when we come to events, I really appreciate y'all coming up to us and speaking to us, me and Jay. We're going to be at, I think Tony knows about this one. It's a Carolina Gloves. We'll get into that. Tony knows all about that. I know he does. We're going to talk about the kids today, too. It's a big part of our show today. And we're going to talk about the kids and what he do and all that good stuff. All right, let's get started. I'm getting ready. But before I do, give me one more minute. Let me share this. We're going to share this video. I'm going to share it. I got to share this thing. I'm sharing it right now because, you know, sometimes people don't see it. So I try to kick it out there to the people, let the people know that we are on right now, especially the boxing platforms and all that. So I'm sharing it right now. I'm going to share it just for another 30 seconds. Then we're going to bring my man in. Got to have him in here. He's a blessing. Yeah. That's what he is, a blessing. My man, Tony Burgress. All right, hold on. My mess dropped here. My booklet dropped down here, and I had to pick it back up. All right, let's get Tony in here. Let's get Tony in here and get to talking to him while I drop something else. There he is. There's the man. There he is. Tony, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. For the people that don't know who you are, if you don't mind, tell them who you are and where you're from.
Name's Tony Burgess. I'm from Spring Lake, North Carolina. The owner of Burgress Boxing and Fitness in Spring Lake.
Yeah, great. So that's it. That's what it is. Tony is the owner of Burgess and Boxing Fitness Gym in Spring Lake, North Carolina. I've been down there before. Tremendous place. It's a small place, but it's big at heart. It's big at heart. And that's what I like about his program down there. It's a big at heart. Welcome you in just like I'm one of his. And he's a tremendous person. We know all about you being a car mechanic. We all know about that, Tony. You did it for a long time. We're not even going to get into that. Today we're going to talk about the kids and pro boxing. Let's talk about the gym. A lot of people don't know about the gym, Tony. A lot of people don't know where it's at, know what it's all about. It's in Spring Lake, North Carolina. How long have that gym been open now?
I opened that gym in 2018.
2018. Here it is, 2024, and it is still rolling. Now, that was what? What kind of building was that before you got hold of it?
It used to be a bingo parlor.
Okay, used to be a bingo parlor, and you turned it into a gym for the kids and not just the kids, but everybody. Is that correct? Yeah. How when you got the gym, how did you go about starting to open up the doors? How did you go about getting it done?
Well, it took 7 months to open it. You had to go through the city, you had to go through the county, had to go through the planning boards and stuff like that. It was a lot of money and time and waiting.
But overall, after those 7 months, it was worth it. I'm quite sure it was, because look at you now. You're probably one of the biggest there in that area of Fayetteville as a boxing gym, and very well known throughout North Carolina and out of North Carolina too, but definitely in North Carolina. The trainers, how many trainers do you have there?
I have 3 plus myself, and my wife does the cardio class most of the time.
Okay. 3 trainers plus yourself, and your wife. She does the cardio class. Do you? Okay. Let me get into this with you, Tony. At what age can anybody come in? Where do it start at with the age where you're coming into the gym? What age can you start at coming there?
My gym is 10 years old and up. Most boxing gyms are 8 years old and up. When I started at 8 years old because you can compete USA boxing at 8 years old. But it got to be more like a babysitting job. So we just changed our age group to 10.
Okay, yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense, because you're there to you moved it up a little bit so you can make it work the way that works for y'all and your trainers. Any special background that you have to have if you're a trainer coming to your facility?
You have to have you have to go through USA boxing. You have to get a coach. They do a background check on you and everything, and it's all legit.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the criteria that you have to have. And then you guys out there right now wants to be, help Tony out and his crew. That's what you have to do in order to be a trainer there at his facility. You bring in a lot of kids from 10 on up. If a kid comes there, what is the very first lesson that you teach him or your trainers teach them when if they don't know anything about boxing, shall I say?
We got a board you go by. Everybody has to go by the board to start with when they come in. We up rope, teach you how to shadow box. You work on the heavy bags, the double end bag, and then the speed bag. And then they work with each person that comes in.
Okay. Now, everybody's at a different. We're talking about we're talking about just in general. Everybody's at a different level, and what I mean is some kids learn faster than others, and some is a little slower. So with the kids that are faster, do you move them? I mean, to get ready for their faster, get them ready. How do you move them along versus the little ones that's slower?
Most of our advanced people, the kids and the adults, they train different. We train them
Mhm.
eating, so we work a little bit different with them. Take nothing away from anybody, but the ones that's more advanced, they get a different kind of workout.
Right, right, and that's fair. I think that's fair. I mean, it's just like that's like on a job. If you're moving up a little bit, you get paid a little bit more. So it's nothing different than a job, shall I say? I mean, I think that's fair enough. Have you ever had a kid? I want you to be honest with me now. We're live here, and I know you will be. Have you ever had a kid that you say, "Man, well, I don't think he's going to make it."
Truth. Yes, I do. There's some that come in there, and a lot of them don't want to be there. The parents want them to be there to do
Yeah,
something
yeah,
out, teach them a little responsibility, discipline, and stuff. And,
yeah.
and parents will tell you when they come. They're gonna come and they're gonna learn. They're gonna work.
Well, that's true. And I can vouch for that because I've been down there and I've seen the kids. I see how they do, and I see what y'all put them through. And he is telling the truth. Them kids do work. I was there, and just about to the end of those hours, I was there, and I saw the kids working. Hell, I couldn't do what they did right now. Doing right now, shoot, I'd probably pass out. But look, I want to welcome everybody that's in here. I want to give y'all a round of applause for coming in. Well, Burgress Boxing and Fitness in Spring Lake, North Carolina. It's good to have him on. I've known Tony for a long time now, and we would it's just good to have him on because now we're talking more in depth about kids and what they do there for the kids. And not only that, but I know this, Tony. It's more of teaching them responsibility. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about teaching them responsibility, building them, and some of them may not. Now, you may not, and this may be true too. I want you to correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Some of them may not, never ever set the sight inside of a room, but it's called discipline and responsibility. That's what it's called. Am I correct on that?
Yes, sir. They have to earn the right to get in there.
Right. There you go. There you go. You got to earn the right, just like me. I got to earn the right sometimes to even eat. That's for sure. Y'all shared a video one time. The number's up here. You can call in right now. It don't cost you nothing. If it costs you something, you be complaining. Yo, man, I ain't calling down there. Oh, shoot, man, it costs $2 to call in at a show. I love to call. Ain't cost a doggone thing. There's the number 919-410-8736, or you can call through the messenger. Wow. Tony, you do a lot of traveling. You do a lot of traveling, man, and I know you do a lot of traveling because, hell, man, I see you everywhere with your boxing team because that's what it is. It's a boxing team. Do you get a lot of support from the parents? Because and this is what I want to say because this is what I'm saying. Y'all check this shit out. You drop your kids off. That's it. You don't see them no more. Do you get a lot of support, Tony, from your parents?
Once in a while, a parent will come in and sit and watch their child, make sure they're doing learning, but very seldom.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. We know I'm gonna keep it real. This is the D Hall People Show, and we keep it real right here. And that's the question that I wanted to always ask him. And it just clicked into my mind just that quick to ask him that question. Y'all share the video, if you would. I don't know what y'all doing, but share this doggone video though. All right, here we go, Tony. We're going to change the gears a little bit. We're going to change it up just like shifting gears in a car. Do you have any pro fighters that you built up on your team?
I don't have any pros right now. My last pro was Angel Munez. You had him on the show. He got there. Went back to LA. And, he's boxing on a traveling team right now, but he has competed also out there, and he's 6-0 as a pro. And he's, like I say, he's with a traveling team out there right now.
Okay.
Any pros right now? I've had 4 or 5 at a time out there, and it's a handful.
Yeah, I bet it is, and that's what I'm talking about. And that's and that's the thing of it all, Tony. You're producing, but you're working with the kids. You're building them, and the stars. That's where they start at, right there in that gym, right there in Spring Lake, North Carolina. Here we go. We're going to change the gear again. I've been to your gym. I've seen the effort, the work that y'all do down there. But there is one person. There's one person in that gym that does a lot of work for you. And you spoke about that person momentarily. And is it Mrs. Burgress? How do y'all work together so well, man?
My wife's a big part of that gym now. When I first opened, she wasn't. And she had a job, and then she's retired. And now she decided to come up to the gym. She handles all the paperwork and stuff. She keeps everybody in line. She says I'm too easy on them, but she's tough now.
She's tough. Yes, she is very tough. I'm telling you, she's a tough one. If it's tough as nails as I've ever seen a lady. I'm telling you. And what I like about this, what I like about y'all too, she's always there at every place that you be at, especially with the events and the kids. And she puts in a lot of work. And I can tell that when I was there that day, I can say this because I saw this with my own eyes, what she was doing and how she, wanted everything to be worked out right. And I want to, say to her, you do a fantastic job from my eyesight. And I'm going to give you applause for that. Yep. Here we go. Let's talk a little bit. We'll talk a little bit, Tony, about the boxing, and I think you're affiliated with this young man. If not affiliated with him, you know a little bit about him. Javante Tank Davis, June the 15th. He's getting ready to thing against Frank the Ghost Martin. Man, what's your thoughts on that fight? Talk to me.
You know how I'm gonna go. I have friends associated with Tank. I just gonna have to pull for him.
Yeah, you got to go with it. Yeah.
My man.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a 12-round fight for the championship, and we're gonna see. I think this is going to be a good test for him, from what I can see. Right now, I'm quite sure that he is the favorite to win the fight. But boxing is so unpredictable. And guess what? Boxing is so unpredictable. Look at Adrian Broner. Let's get into that a little bit. Adrian Broner fought Blair the Fair Cobb. I looked at that fight and I saw it, Tony. I don't know if you saw the whole fight tonight, but it just seemed to me that, in my opinion, that Broner just wasn't like he was. He just not like he was before. What you think?
No, he's not. Sometime in this, you got to look at things and say, well, it ain't for me no more.
Yeah. And that's the thing that, and I think a lot of times, a professional fighter has been doing it as long as he has. It seems like he doesn't know when to quit sometimes, because he still got that fighter instinct. But, hey, if he fights again, good luck to him. If he don't, he's still good luck because he done enough in the boxing world, as far as I'm concerned. And God bless him. I hope everything works out for him. As boxing has gotten great, and it's gotten great and better here this year because of someone overseas called Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey Al-Sheikh bringing on a big lot of fights, big name fights. He's matter of fact, he's doing one out in LA with Bud Crawford, and all that's coming up in August. What do you think about Turkey Al-Sheikh and what he's got going on?
Well, all I know, he got that oil money.
I like that. Well, that's true. That's 100% true. Scott's got a lot of money, man. I mean, he's doing it. He's making it happen. The fight that he was trying to put together, and I peeked this out the other day, but it's not going to happen, was Bud Crawford versus Canelo. Canelo turned it down. So that would want to be one of the massive fights if that was to ever happen, but it doesn't seem that way because he, like I said, he turned it down. Pound for pound, we're talking about pound for pound. Right now, there's Bud Crawford, there's New Inoue, the Japanese fighter, Olali Ander Yusuf. What did you think about his fight against Tyson Fury?
There again, I'm retired, coming back, and it's all about money. They're not somebody's putting up that big money, they're gonna come and get that money.
Yeah. And that's the truth. What you just said, it's all about the money and making good fights, because Turkey Al-Sheikh has made some good fights here. He's made some fights that but Michael Williams, let me holler out here. I gotta holler this guy's name out here. Michael Williams, Senior. My man, I haven't seen you in a long time. Brother, you came in at the right time. Matter of fact, Mike, while I got you up here, while I see you on the screen, this is a question for you while I got you up here. Tony, I'm going to ask him this question. When are we going to see Michael Williams Jr. fighting again? And who is he fighting? Can you tell me that? You can call in, brother, if you want to. There's the number, 919-410-8736. Live right here. You can call in. You can ask Tony a question too now. Don't be ashamed.
Tell you that.
Yeah, this is but boxing has gotten now where it's like I said, it's the money, and Turkey Al-Sheikh has brought that, made it live now. Now I don't know how long he's going to keep this thing up. I don't know how much money this cat's got, but he's doing a hell of a job right now. October the 26th, Michael says, okay, October the 26th, brother, we're gonna have you on the show in August, hopefully. Well, no, September. Maybe it's September, or maybe before that. We ain't got to wait that long, Michael Williams Sr., to get you and Junior back on this program. You know that. Right, but anyway, back to Turkey Al-Sheikh. Like I said, this guy is making it. It seems like when HBO and Showtime left, it seemed like we wasn't going to have those type of fights. But I don't know, Tony. Guess what? Here comes Turkey Al-Sheikh. He brings it all out. That's for sure. There go Michael Williams. There you go. Hello, Michael Williams Sr.
Yes, sir. What up, family? What up, Mike Sr.?
What's up, Senior? How you doing, man? How you doing today, brother?
I'm good, bro. I just want to call in, man, and check on you and Mr. Tony, man.
Hey,
both
man.
of y'all my brothers.
Man, it's good to hear your voice, man. It's good to hear your voice, and I thank you for calling in the program today, man. We're moving on up in levels, and Tony, he hear you on the other end there. He hear everything you're saying. I appreciate you calling in on the D Hall People Show.
Mr. T, what up, Mr. Tony?
Happening, brother.
He said,
okay. I'm good, man.
That's good, Mike. Let me before you go.
I'm sorry, Johnny. What you saying, brother?
Yeah, I said before you go. You said October the 26th for Michael Williams Jr. Who is it appointed? Do you have the appointed for him yet?
Yeah, so it's going to be October 26th at the Crown Arena. So the last fight was last October during Fayetteville State's homecoming.
Yeah.
And that was at the Crown Expo. So we're going to move it up a notch.
Okay.
And we're going to the Crown Arena, which is a little bigger. Just make it a city, a state, and family affair. Bring more people out at some great prices, man, where everybody can afford to come out and see a great night of professional boxing, man. One of the opponents that we got, man, I can't say it now.
Okay.
It's a big surprise, man. He's well known.
Right.
Just stay tuned, man.
Okay.
I don't want to let too much out on Junior's opponent.
Okay, good.
So on one of the opponents we got. So hopefully this guy that we're working this deal with stays within the contract, man, and keeps his word that he's going to fight Junior. But when we release it, it's going to shock a lot of people, man.
Okay, great. What's your thoughts on that before you get out of here? What's your thoughts on that fight between Adrian Broner and Blair Cobb?
I think they went with Mike Jr. Junior would have still beat AB. We probably wouldn't have knocked his teeth out, but it was a good fight. I mean, it was a good fight, man. A lot of people don't know, but again, Junior was supposed to have fought AB for the second time, and then at the time, Coach Calvin Cunningham, who was training AB, he decided to switch and go with Blair Cobbs.
Right.
So Mike Jr. got put aside yet again. So hopefully, man, we'll take Blair or AB.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Okay.
Let's see what the future holds. But listen, I love y'all. I know this is Mr. Tony's interview. Mr. Tony, you already know I love you. Thank you, Mr. Tony, for always being loyal and always supporting Mike Jr. And same to you, Donnie. I appreciate you guys.
Man. Always, Mike Wills. Hopefully we'll get you on in a couple of months or so.
Yeah. Let's do it, bro.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, well, thank you, Tony. Hey, listen, let me tell you something real quick, Donnie.
Go ahead.
I don't be ignoring you, but I put the same thing out with everybody who wants to interview Mike Jr. or myself. I never want to come on a platform and have nothing to talk about.
Sure.
I just, you know what I'm saying? So when we do get on a platform, we want big news, entertaining news.
Yeah.
So if I don't have shit to talk about, I probably don't say anything.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you coming up here neither. You'll make me look fucking bad. All right, Mike.
Bro, look, man, I love you.
Okay, love you, brother. Take care, man. Thank you.
All right, bro.
All right, man. All right, it's Mike Williams. I love that guy, man. He's a funny dude, too, man. He's guns and boxing. Get back to Tony. Tony, wow, man. Great conversation there with Mike Williams Sr. and Junior. Mike Junior's been down to your gym. And he's worked out. Yeah, great.
When Junior comes, nobody else comes. We don't have private training when he comes.
Yeah. Okay. I want to say hello to some people that's coming in, Tony, right now. Brandon Laskley, my man. What's up, Brandon? Man, I ain't seen you in ages. The ring announcer. What's up, my man? Good to see you. Y'all can welcome to call in and ask my man Tony Burgress of Burgress Boxing and Fitness on with me. You can ask him questions, anything you want. You only got 10 minutes to do it. I ain't even gonna give you 10 minutes because you've been watching me. You've been looking at us. Ain't called a daggone show. I'm gonna call it just like I see it, Tony. No doubt about it. Good to see you, Brandon Laskley. Thank you for coming on and checking us out. Tony, what's the next event for you and your team?
We'll be in Charlotte this coming Saturday for I'm carrying my 11-year-old up there to fight. He's the only one that got matched up. And then June 22nd, I hope to have some over there at that fight in Hope Mills.
Great.
It's going to be an all-day show over there, so I hope a lot of people.
And you know what? I was looking it up. You're correct. June 22nd, Hope Mills. Then you got the Carolina Gloves in Fayetteville. I was looking at those two, and I did see the one about Charlotte, North Carolina. I think me and Jay is going to try to get to one of those here in the next 3 to 4 weeks, to one of those shows over there. And man, because you guys do a lot of traveling, you guys are all over the place, and we want to get to the amateurs. We want to get some of those amateur fighters on this program from your place, in any place. It doesn't matter. It could be from all over. Any amateur fighters that want to come on the show, you're welcome to come on the show. Just contact me and we'll get you on. But I definitely want some of your guys on, Tony. No, for sure. All right, man, we're gonna get ready to wind this thing down. Tony, who's your favorite fighter and why?
Old or new?
Hold on. Before you answer that, here we go. Let me show y'all something right now. Tony, who is this guy? Who is this guy right here?
I'm out here, my man Tony Burgress, a.k.a. Burgress Brick House Killer.
Out there in L.A.
We in L.A. Chill my man, him and Corey Coco,
Dang.
I said, but before you answer that question, you better let me show you this.
Man, dang. Hey, let me tell you, before we leave, I had a new join Tuesday night. When I was wrapping his hands, I asked him, I said, who's your best fighter? He said, James Toney. I studied James Toney. I got my phone, and I called James so he could talk to James.
That was all right, man. That was all right. Yeah. Okay. Right now, I know James is your fighter right now. But right now, who's your favorite fighter in 2024 as of right now?
Tank Davis. Okay. That matter of fact, their coach Kenny Ellis and what is the other one? They've been to your gym. Is that correct? Yeah, they've been to your gym, right? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. I see them all the time on different boxing sites, Fight Hype, Mill City, and talking all the time. Hopefully, one day I can get them on my program. That would be a blessing to this show, for sure. Tony, any questions you got for me?
I don't have any questions, but it sure didn't take me long to get back on this time.
You know, I knew that was coming from somewhere. That was great. You know what? That was a good damn answer. Let me clap on that one. That was a good answer. That was a good damn answer. We're gonna keep you coming back because you know why? Tony Burgress, Boxing and Fitness, Spring Lake, North Carolina. Y'all need to go check him out, my man. He's doing a great job down there. I've been down there. I know what it's all about. Love the work. Big shouts out to his wife. She's a big help from what I can see, and I've always been a big help because she's always around him. They work together. Got a nice gym down there. Y'all need to go check him out, man. If you don't know how, look him up. Google it.
Hey, I appreciate you and Jay. Jay got some stuff going on. I just saw it yesterday about the kids thing.
Yeah. Jay's, I don't know where he at, but he usually be up here. I don't know where he at today, but yeah, he's always working. He's always doing something. But look, man, Tony, it's been wonderful. I don't want to hold you too much longer. I know you got to go. And let me ask you this before you go. You know, what does the D Hall People Show and J York Productions mean to you?
Man, y'all like family to me. Period. Y'all come to the pro shows, it's VIP. You know that.
You know that's right, my friend. Always, man. We thank you so much, Tony. You know, we getting bigger and better. I thank Michael Williams Sr. for calling in. Man, that made my evening. I appreciate him calling in and letting us know when Junior's get ready to fight. Quite sure I'll be there, me and Jay, for that fight in October the 26th. I said the 22nd. It's October 26th. Hopefully we'll be there. Tony, we thank you so much, man. And tell your wife, say, keep on working. Keep on working. All right, talk to you later, Tony. Yes, sir. Great show there. Love that guy, man. He's a great guy. Love Tony. Tony's a wonderful person. Great guy. Does everything he can for those kids, man. It's all about the kids, you know. We're gonna go to one of those amateurs boxing events coming up here in the next 3 or 4 weeks, and we're gonna get ourselves ready. I want to say thank Tony, wonderful guy, him and his wife, team Burgress. All right, next Sunday, we're gonna be over in the UK. Hopefully, now we're working on 2 things here. I don't know if we'll be in the UK or over here in America, but we're working on it. We'll be back. The UK, this will be a female fighter out of the UK. We'll have her on. She's won the Midlands title over there, so hopefully we'll get ready to talk to her. If not, we got something else in store for you. But look, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Tony. Thank y'all. Have a great day. I don't know where my man Jay is, but we'll catch him next time. We appreciate y'all tremendously. We get ready to get up out of here, man, for real. If I can get my mess together here. Here we go. See y'all
Coming
later.
out of studio today.
In beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina,
He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York.
he is the top talk show host on the internet today.
Here is D. Hall. Initiate a J. York production. J. York production. J. York production.
You are in the mix with D Hall and the People's Show.
Coming to us out of studio today in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York. He is the #1 undisputed top talk show host on the air today. The voice of the people show. Ladies and gentlemen, here is